Okay, I'm gonna just take a breath. So if you want to take a breath with me, let's do it. So I've been struggling a little. So I needed to take this breath to just regroup, come back to being in the vortex, to being in the now, to being present, to knowing all is well, and all will be well. I'm definitely feeling contradiction today. The being in the now versus doing the action that's gonna produce results. I've been really pushing hard, and there's a time I feel like to push and to be productive, but also a time to rest. And I don't know, sometimes I know I think I teach about the river, being in the river and just flowing in the river and believing that God's has you in the river of life, right? And he has you flowing where you need to go. And when we try too hard, we're pushing, it's too much resistance, and it's just not gonna, it just makes it harder. Where's the balance, though? That's what I'm wondering. Because you just don't want to be laying in the river and doing nothing, right? I don't know. Maybe, see, if you guys have a comment, please answer, because I'm trying to figure that out. Or just do the action in peace. And I guess right now I'm looking for a job, and it's stressing me out. And I think maybe the point is that I don't even know if I want this job. The point is that part of me just wants to move to Mississippi, and there's friends that I have there. I'm part of a group that we meet weekly for the last couple of years. It's not always the same people. Some people have come and gone, but now there's a group that's in Mississippi on a place called the Pearl, and I was gonna almost go for my birthday, and then I didn't, because I was like, oh, I don't have money. Like, if I go now, it's, I just didn't think it was wisdom. But, I don't know. But now I kind of feel like I'm in a funk, and like I got hired at Dunkin'. Well, no, I didn't get hired, but I went to an interview at Dunkin', where my nephew works, and where my daughter got a job, and she actually started orientation. But when I went, they were like, I think we really think you should be management, not just working here. And I get it, I'm older and I'm thankful, but like part of me was just like, I guess was like, are they trying, like part of me was like, are they rejecting me? Like, That's not even true because they told me they wanted me to be a manager. Like, so I don't know. Sometimes I get that like, oh, they're saying something, but that's not really what they mean. Um, but I gotta believe the best in people, and that, yeah, I don't think I should hold on to that. I need to shut that down. Um, but then they told me like that probably they'd want me to work at a different store, which was okay. Um and I kind of feel like I just kind of went from, like, first I said I want to work like later in the day so I can get my other stuff done first, and then I just said, you know what, like, um then I texted back the one manager and said, you know what, I'll do it. I'll do anything. Like, and I don't know, is that like desperation? I said, I'll come in the early morning. And I don't know, like, am I putting out the wrong energy? And so she said her boss would call me, and she said she would call me yesterday. And I didn't get a call, and I thought she was going to call before, like, days before prior. So kind of just touched base, and she's like, and so she told me her area code, so at least I'd recognize hopefully the call when it came in. And I still haven't gotten the call, and I'm just like, today I'm just like what is going on? Like, is like God having me follow, like, he wants me to follow my dreams and go to Mississippi, you know what I mean? And do my cleaning business remote from there, and life, the cost is very low there. And it's basically like, I mean, I have like longtime friends, but as far as like those weekly friends, I guess, like where we connect weekly, we connect, and sometimes through phone or text or group chat throughout the week, we'll also message each other. So it's like my people of connection, and maybe, and I just moved to Florida, so I have family here, but and I feel like it's bringing up all those bad feelings of last time I was here, and I just felt like so beaten down, and and I don't want to get to that place. I came here this time on good terms, but I'm feeling that, like, oh, that I need money. Like, I need, but I feel double-minded, I guess. And maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's that I need to figure out, like, what do I really want, and and really believe that that God has my back, and that he's going to make everything work out, and I don't have to fear. But I have these voices, and I have family, and I have their voices in my head, and like programming, right? That I don't want, but it's like I can, like, hear it. I mean, I heard it in person a few days ago, so I have that pressure, like, get a job, like, from family, and don't move, and like, don't follow your dreams. And really, I mean, I guess, over my journey, it's like the most important thing to me has been to connect with God and see what does he want me to do? Like what can we do together? What are we journeying together in? You know what I mean? I don't want to be where me and God are trying to go one way, but then I have my mind and the programming saying another way. And I know my family they mean well because they care about, me being and my two daughters who are 16 and 20 to have enough and be self-sufficient and all this. And but my dream is, and I guess I'm also, for my daughter's Liberty, is the reason I came to Florida was because I just, after a lot of, spending time with God and meditating and hearing what I feel like God wants me to do and what I want to do with God, and like, it was hard to discern that. And but I came down to the point where I just had peace about that. He wanted me to fly, and he wanted me to choose choice C, not A, B, but choice C, because I was going between New Jersey, Florida, and then he's like, no, C, pick choice C. So that is me being mobile. But I got here, and then my family wants me to stay. Now it's like, stay, settle down, plant roots. I get that. Like, I get it. But that's not what God said. Like, that's not what I came here to do. Like, I came here to be mobile. And that's why I think I shared some of this in another video, but I'm going to share it again, is that, like, God had me, like, it was just mind-blowing how he put it on my heart that this is my season of flying, right? So my season of flying and my season of going from one place to the other, of being nomadic, right? Like, so maybe that's what I'm not having peace, because he's like, come on, don't forget where I brought you, like where we've gone so far. You're here, and now you're trying to get right back to what you were, right back to, like the choice B, which I said, no, it's not choice B, it's choice C, and that's to be mobile. So, and I have that Airbnb, so I got the Airbnb, and it's just amazing because, like, only God could do this. And in that, after I declared that it's my time to fly, I got a Go Wild pass from Frontier, got this Airbnb, and it's on an airport. How crazy is that, right? The owner is a pilot. He's got a 503c business where he teaches people to fly. And maybe I'm just having a hard time because we had a family conversation, and I got really upset, and I have a hard time crying, so I don't let it all out. and then just get over it. No, like, for me, it's a process. Like, I kind of wish I could just cry and get it done with and over. And so with that, so yeah, so I mean, like, blown away about the airplane, right? Like, like, it's my season to fly, and then I get this Airbnb, and I go in there, it's decorated, the whole Airbnb is decorated with, everything aviation. Like, it's like a museum in there. Like, it's so cool. And it's so peaceful. And I haven't been there in a couple days because my daughter, who's 16, is going to high school because she wants to do this. If I had it my way, I would. If I had it my way and my daughter didn't mind, I would bring her to Mississippi and we'd have an adventure together, and we would travel, and we would do homeschool, and we would do traveling homeschool, and we would go all over, and but she's 16 and that's not what she wants. And I feel like I'm at a point now where it's like I understand it. Like, she's at the age where you're holding on, but you're also letting go, because you don't want it to be a huge. And she's number 4, so I did learn this from my older ones. Like, you don't, like, you can't hold on so tightly until they're 18 and then just let go, because then it more has to be a process, and that's something I've learned. And so I'm trying to let go. Liberty, that's her name's Liberty. Well, that helps too. I mean, like, oh my gosh, like, she's got a name of freedom. Like, I gotta give her her freedom. So, yeah, so, I mean, obviously, if I felt like I really should bring her, then that's fine too. But, I'm okay with her. If this is what she wants to do, then she can do this. But I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to. I mean, I'm a hands-on mama, so I definitely want to come back a lot. But but I'm just thinking maybe we could, me and her can go to Mississippi, for like a week in the summer, and then we're gonna have a trip to, we're gonna have a trip to the shore, so to New Jersey shore for a week, so that'll be fun, and then we can come back to Florida, at times, and she'll stay here more often than me, but, and then, when the school year comes, I know she'll have to be here more often, and we'll see what happens to that. Maybe I'll get my cleaning business going more in Florida, and, I just feel like I want to go around. Like, I'm fine with coming back here, but I love being in an Airbnb because it's not permanent, and I have the freedom to, but it's also an expense. So for me to keep that Airbnb going might be too much. I don't know. So I have these ideas, and these ideas come, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'm just supposed to be there for a month, and then maybe I'm supposed to go to Mississippi for a month, and then I still have my sisters, and she has an extra bedroom, and I can come back here if that's okay with them. I've been staying so much here anyway. This is my extra bedroom that I'm in. It's my nephews. Well, his second bedroom, he sleeps downstairs, so there's a bedroom downstairs that he sleeps in, and that's basically his main bedroom, and then this is the extra one, and it's got a lot of his like a lot of guitars. Wow, there's like 7 guitars and a keyboard. So because I've been here a lot because my daughter is going to school here, and I had a school meeting today, so I went to the school, picked them up, brought them back here, and oh my gosh, it's getting hot, and I don't have AC, and now, oh, my niece is back, and it's her car that doesn't have the AC and that I've been borrowing, so I'm like, that's why I felt really stressed today, because I'm like, I don't have a car, and but then if I'm oh my gosh, but if I'm traveling, and I is there a reason I'm not getting this Dunkin' job? Am I supposed to just be traveling? Am I supposed to let go of the Airbnb right now? I mean, I could always go back there. I mean, it's an Airbnb. You can stay for a week. You can stay for a weekend. You know what I mean? So that would be cool, right? And he's a nice guy, and I don't know, like, maybe it'll work out. And then I could just go to Mississippi for a week, and yeah. So I have someone who just walked in here, so I might have to cut this video not too short, because it's been 22 minutes exactly.
How
so
in the world?
Love you all. Bye-bye.